How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with two of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on long-range scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleet's immobilizing.
God help us all.
Mass Effect 3 may be the most anticipated sequel of the year, and it's only Q1. With such a high anticipation level, gamers are setting their expectations of this one extremely high. So, does it deliver on these promises? Well, sort of. Fans of the second game will enjoy that BioWare has changed very little in terms of gameplay. You still take cover, shoot, use terminals, upgrade weapons, find new weapons, buy new weapons, and use dialogue to change the course of the story. The controls also remain the same from Mass Effect 2 with the grenades added to the powers wheel. Speaking of the power wheel, it and the weapon wheel remain virtually unchanged in Mass Effect 3. But, let's face it, anyone playing this game, the first thing they're going to notice is the graphical facelift that BioWare gave the game. I can't believe the Xbox 360 is actually capable of these graphics, and as for PC, it won't be long for texture mods to come out to make the game look even better. The sound of the game is still incredible, as every gun, computer, and background noise complements the game perfectly for every scenario. And the story is still as interesting as it was back in Mass Effect 1. It's only made better by the characters and the races of the universe.
Grunt!
Anybody got something to eat?
The gameplay for what it is very fun, and very enjoyable. However, it feels too much like Gears of War sometimes. I always suddenly feel like I'm playing that game. Every power from Mass Effect 2 makes a triumphant return in Mass Effect 3, with the addition of the aforementioned grenade option. As for the weapon wheel, it's virtually the same, except you can change what guns you bring on any mission. Yes, you can fully load up on all weapons, but your powers will take longer to recharge. You can also buy new armor from this game, which also comes with its own advantages and disadvantages. Suddenly, I feel like I'm playing another game. One problem you'll notice in the console versions is disc switching. Unlike Mass Effect 2, which only required disc switching 3 times for me, although I've heard it can happen a lot more depending on the order you do certain missions, Mass Effect 3 has required me to switch discs 5 times already, and I haven't even beaten the game. I really don't understand BioWare's thought process on what goes on one disc and what goes on the other. You'd think they'd take a page from Resident Evil 4 and just have one time to switch discs. Unlike Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3 doesn't offer as many dialogue options. Usually you just get the choice of Paragon, the good choice, Renegade, the bad choice, and explain further just to come back to those decisions again. Occasionally you get a few more options, but what happened to the neutral decisions? As in any big game, like Fallout or GTA, there are some glitches, loading, and rendering problems. Huh, I guess Shepard really is dead.
What a twist!
One very new addition to Mass Effect 3 is the multiplayer. You and 3 friends/strangers from around the world can play in a Horde-style multiplayer game. The customization is incredible, as you can place any number of races and customize them down to the last detail, as well as classes. The mode is fun and enjoyable, however, I don't believe it will make you want to pop your game into your console 6 months from now. Also, to play any multiplayer, you have to buy the game new. Multiplayer requires a code which is in the new versions of Mass Effect 3. However, once the code is used, and anyone tries to use it again, has to buy the license. What the fuck, EA? If you're gonna play multiplayer, I heavily recommend buying it new to avoid this cop-out. Overall, Mass Effect 3 is a decent end to a great series. If you love the second game, then the third one is right up your alley. If you were hoping for a more RPG-based game like the first one, you'll probably be sadly disappointed. If you're a fan of shooter games like Gears of War and Halo, I definitely recommend checking it out. If not, it's probably not the game for you. I give Mass Effect 3 8 ghostly shepherds out of 10.